Don't eat the eggs. They're gonna cancel you. Don't eat the eggs. Don't eat the eggs. If you guys didn't know, Baby Yoda is getting canceled over eating eggs. This is how great society has gotten now that we cancel make-believe characters over eating eggs. If you're new to the channel, hit the like and subscribe button. What's up, guys? My name is Eric. I couldn't resist doing a video on this because, well, it had to deal with cancel culture, something that I'm now pretty familiar with. And it also had to deal with Star Wars. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I love Star Wars. There is a cancellation culture going on now with Baby Yoda. If you don't know who Baby Yoda is, Mandalorian is a show that's out on Disney+. Only reason I have Disney+ is because I am a Star Wars fan and I wanted to see it. I'm not gonna bore you because even like with me, the first few episodes of The Mandalorian were really slow. But it had a character that was introduced to everybody, and that was Baby Yoda. And everybody fell in love with Baby Yoda. There's memes galore. I have probably over 100 memes on my phone of Baby Yoda. I find it just cute and comical. Well, he is getting canceled. And the reason he's getting canceled is in The Mandalorian now coming up, they run into a character who has these eggs and it's the last of their kind. The eggs themselves may hold the future to their race. And well, if you don't know how babies work, babies sleep and they eat. Well, Baby Yoda is a baby, so Baby Yoda sleeps and Baby Yoda eats. So they have scenes of Baby Yoda stealing these eggs and eating them. And it's actually kind of funny. It's dark humor. And a lot of people have dark humor. Dark humor is a really common coping mechanism for anybody who has ever been through anything. A lot of times we use dark humor just to kind of try and make light of a situation. Producers, I don't think necessarily meant anything negative by this, let alone genocide is the word that everybody wants to use. So we're bringing Yoda into World War II where they are massacring a religion. Don't really see the connection. I mean, it's a stretch, and I don't know if it's just how society has evolved now and where we're at. I don't know if it's due to COVID and everybody's been stuck inside. I really don't understand how it has gotten to the point that cancel culture is now reaching characters that aren't even real. It's not even reaching human beings. I mean, we're finding people just to hate on. And I get it, it's a direction of our emotions, it's a direction maybe of what we're going through in life. But to try and cancel out a character in a show to the point that even the producers had to make a statement on this is ridiculous. I mean, that is a society that we're in, and you wonder why mental health and mental illness and everybody's depressed and anxiety and no one wants to help anybody. I don't blame anyone, because as soon as you go to help somebody and you do something wrong, you're gonna get canceled. Cancel culture is that common in society. And when it comes to even a far stretch like genocide, that to me is a little bit shocking, but you gotta stop for a second and see what society is nowadays. If you've never made a dark humor joke, you might not have been through some stuff. I mean, I've heard a lot of dark humor jokes, even at me. I mean, I lost a wife and a father to suicide. What's the one thing it has in common? Me. I mean, come on. I mean, that's what dark humor is, and you're trying to make light of a really nasty situation. And even in that, it was a show that's just kind of making fun with a cute character, but yet now all of a sudden is getting all this hate. And that is society today, I think. I mean, if you watch around, people love to hate other people. And maybe it makes us feel that the focus is off of us, or it makes us feel empowered, or it makes us feel that we maybe have control over something because we don't have control if the government's going to lock down the country or not, if we have to wear masks, if we don't have to wear masks, all the different things that are going on with COVID. I don't know if it has to do with one of those isolation factors of everybody really reaching out there to the point of trying to cancel people, cancel characters. I mean, Baby Yoda is cute, and don't get me wrong, genocide was something that was actually in Star Wars. If you didn't realize, Emperor Palpatine had a genocide going with the entire Jedi. So yeah, I get you're kind of like grasping at strings, and that's a lot of what cancel culture is it's what I found from even personal experiences. It's all assumption. Nobody actually talks to the individuals involved. No one gets both sides of the story, and it's full on, I heard it on the internet, it must be true. I mean, Progressive even did a commercial years back that I heard it on the internet, it must be true. People actually believe that. Back then it was actually funny. The sad part is now though, people actually truly believe that. And we believe what we see on the internet, and unfortunately, the internet is a wonderful place of connection, of information, of so much, but it's also a wonderful place of bullying, hate, misunderstanding, cancel culture. There's a lot of evil that also goes along with the internet. I mean, I've even gotten to the point that I've backed off of a lot of the social medias just because I don't want to deal with the hate. There's too much in life. So when it comes down to the cancellation of Baby Yoda, I think that this is just the farthest stretch in humanity. And if this is the path that we're going down, wow, we got an interesting couple years coming up here. I mean, that to find hatred towards a character that's not even real, trying to have fun. Nobody hated Emperor, well, everybody hated, I guess, Emperor Palpatine because, well, he killed off all the Jedi. Well, almost all the Jedi. But to go after this little character that everybody thought was cute and adorable, you know what? Go fry some eggs. Go fry some eggs up. Eat some eggs. We all eat eggs. I like eggs. Eggs are good. They're a good source of protein too. So maybe they don't like eggs. I don't know if the vegans are getting involved in this too or what necessarily it is. But all this controversy around it just, to me, is a huge laugh. And you gotta find some laughter in this because it's like, you can sit back and watch society going and go, man, this is a train wreck. I mean, it really is a train wreck. You see people just wanting to direct their hate or their frustration at something. And the unfortunate thing is, at least in this case, it's a animated character that has no feelings or emotions. You have producers that are probably scratching their heads going, they're tying this into genocide. I mean, if you want to hear a great dark humor joke, how does Hitler tie his shoes? And little Nazis. I mean, come on. I mean, if I was one of the producers, I'd be like, how did they get genocide out of this? I thought it was funny. I actually thought it was kind of funny. But apparently, people found offense into it. And unfortunately, when people find offense, we use words that we shouldn't even use, like trigger and all of this to make this huge commotion because guess what? I don't agree and I have pent up anger. And instead of using all the energy inside of me to bring any good to light, I'm going to go and hate on things. I mean, I can tell you this, if you have that built up energy inside you and you need to release it, go donate it to a soup kitchen, go donate your time somewhere, go volunteer, make masks, hand out masks, whatever it is, go find a purpose in life that's enjoyable, that brings enlightenment to life, because there's too much hate out there. And this is just the greatest example of where we're going as society and where the hatred is going as a society. I mean, I don't know what's next. Bob's Burger might get picked on next. I don't know. Tina might do something that's going to get her canceled. When you have producers of shows now that actually have to think into the characters to see if what they're doing is cancelable, you're going to lose a lot of joy on TV too. I mean, eventually we're going to get everything so censored that it's going to get to the point that then everybody's going to have this outcry that my voice is muted, my voice is muted. We're going down that path. I mean, I hate to say it, we are going down that path. Eventually, YouTube is going to get to the point that there's going to be no more comments on YouTube videos. There'll probably be no more likes on YouTube videos. I wouldn't be surprised if it went down that direction because even with this video here, because of what I just went through, even with the cancel culture, and I'm not trying to even make this about me. I love Baby Yoda to death. I just mind-blowing that people are actually trying to cancel a make-believe character and tie it to genocide, which most people will relate to the Nazis or relate to. I mean, there's so many different examples of genocide, which is wiping out a population, which is wiping out a religion, which is wiping out a culture, a race. That is what true genocide is. It's trying to grasp at straws here and bring them in is really, really difficult for me to see. I mean, this is where we're going as a society. I mean, this video here is probably going to get a bunch of dislikes that no one's going to necessarily watch the video. They're going to just hit the dislike button just because they don't like me because of something that they read on the internet. And that's fine. I've come to a lot of terms and understandings to it. For anybody who's ever hit into any kind of cancel culture, man, my heart goes out to you because I know that you were never communicated with. I know that no one ever talked to you to get your side of the story. No one ever wanted any understanding from you. And it is a mob mentality. And we as a human being are very intelligent. We as a society are very, very stupid. And I've been guilty of that. I have been involved in cancel culture before and canceling other people. And I've had it now happen to myself. It's amazing. It's amazing how that hatred and that momentum just builds up. And you look back and you're like, dude, was it really worth it? Like, that's kind of wrong. And then when it happens to you, you're just like, holy shit. Like, what the hell? Like, I actually did this to somebody? That I didn't have the right to do that to somebody. So, I mean, maybe this helps somebody out there. I mean, just watch it where it goes with the society. I think it's kind of goofy that everybody's reaching for this Baby Yoda, wanting apologies. Baby Yoda, I love you. If I could have a Baby Yoda, I would. And you know what? I even found something on Pinterest that you can make Baby Yoda like deviled eggs. The irony there is priceless. I am so making Yoda deviled eggs. And then I'm going to sit and watch Mandalorian. Why? Because I can. Don't have to cancel people over a joke on a TV show that isn't real. That, as a show itself, is actually really violent, but no one has an issue with that. They have an issue with the eggs being eaten. And if you haven't checked out The Mandalorian, it actually is pretty good. You got to get through the first couple episodes of it, but as you actually start to get into it, it gets a lot better. I've really enjoyed it. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. So, when it comes down to the next Star Wars, I hope that they don't hold back because somebody tried to already cancel one of their make-believe characters. And I hope that the producers actually come up and keep creating good content and keep creating just that magical, just using our imagination when it comes to different things. So if you haven't hit the like and subscribe button, hit that like and subscribe button. Let's do this together.